Welcome back to Blind Grilling. My name is Chris Peltz and I am the most interesting griller in the world. And today we've got something special for you. We're not grilling just yet, but we're going to give a glimpse into some of the things that we are going to be throwing on the Big Green Egg over the next couple of weeks. We had a great time down in Gulf Shore, Alabama. We did some offshore deep sea fishing, and we have just had an absolute blast with our family, and just wanted to share some things with you. And I hope you guys will enjoy what we've put together, and stay tuned for some more great videos. We are here in Orange Beach, Alabama at Fins and Family Boat Slip with Captain Dylan, who just got us back to shore after going out fishing. And Captain, if you don't mind, why don't you tell us a little bit about Fins and Family, how long you've been doing this kind of thing, and about some of the things that you guys offer.
So Fins and Family Fishing is my dad and my company. We've been partners for the last 8 years. We do inshore and offshore fishing charters in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. We also have a seafood market here locally, do some shrimp and other stuff too. I have been guiding part-time for 8 years, full-time for 5. We're sponsored by a couple of different boat manufacturers, and like Columbia Sportswear and some other folks like that. So always exciting to be in the fishing business.
Right, yeah. And you certainly know what you're doing, that's for sure. And so I don't know if you've taken out any blind or visually impaired folks before that had no usable vision, but as far as your experience with me today, what did you think?
You weren't my first. You were my first offshore. So I take, there's some guys from Virginia that come and fish with me every year, and they have 2 guys actually that are totally visually impaired. And they fish on the inshore side, and typically, since a lot of what we do is based off of feel, the way that we fish, you know, in accordance with that, they typically do better than sighted folks.
Right.
Because they're a little more sensitive to the other stuff. So you did awesome today. Aside from losing that monster, which really you couldn't have done anything about.
Yeah, broke the lines.
That was awesome. I mean, tagged out on snapper. We were back to the dock in 3 hours on a 6-hour trip with more than a limit of snapper and a beeline. So no complaints.
Yeah. Now you were actually telling me you've had to adjust with depth perception.
Yeah, so I'm actually legally blind in my left eye. I can't see from about here over. It's like looking out of my furthest peripheral vision, you know, across the left side of my nose. So I didn't know I was blind until the 4th grade. They found it in school.
Okay.
And I was looking down the little microscope thing, and it's got 3 pictures on it. I did my right eye, and I was like, all right, house, car, cat, you got it? And then the other one, I was like, did you put anything in there? They're like, we're going to call your parents. So.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that with us for sure. And I appreciate you taking my family and I out today. We had a blast. It was so much fun. And just a bunch of variety, especially offshore with snapper and some of the other things. And what was the one that was out of season, the jack?
We had one amberjack up to the boat that we did get some pictures of. And then you either had a really big snapper or a really big amberjack, the one that broke you off. I couldn't tell because we didn't have them on long enough. We had that cobia that was trying to eat your little beeliner. That was cool. We caught a couple of triggerfish right off the gate.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Offshore is a very high action environment. It goes from 0 to wide open in no time.
Yeah,
so.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate it again very much. And folks, if you get a chance to check out Fins and Family fishing down here in Orange Beach and Gulf Shore, Alabama, you've got to give it a try. And I really hope you guys will give them a look. And if you do, tell them Blind Grilling sent you. And we've got some fish to get to eating for sure.
Absolutely. Got some great grilling fish. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great to meet you. You did awesome today.
Appreciate it very much. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this little video clip that we were able to put together of our fishing trip in the Gulf of Mexico. And really hope you'll stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you know when we are getting ready to throw some of that, the red snapper, the beeline snapper, the triggerfish, some shrimp, maybe even some soft shell crabs. We're getting ready to do all of that on the grill, folks. So be sure and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Remember, if you're looking, you ain't cooking.